Welcome back to Inspire. If you've just joined us, I highly recommend watching part 1 of our conversation with Mr. Surender Singh Kandhari. We covered his early life, his journey from Vijayawada to Dubai, and the building of the Al Dabowi Group. In this part, we dive into one of the most inspiring chapters of his life, the creation of the first official Sikh Gurudwara in the UAE, and the lessons in faith, unity and service that came with it. Surenderji, you wrote a very inspiring memoir, Temple of My Dreams. Candid storytelling with some gentle humor. Take us back to the very first time you had the thought, we must have a Gurudwara in Dubai.
It's a lovely question you asked me. Because when I was 8 years old, in 1956, my grandfather built the first Gurudwara in Vijayawada. And I was his favorite grandson. So every day he would walk me to the Gurudwara. And in the Gurudwara they serve Prashad. And I just loved the Prashad. I used to go more for the Prashad than for the Gurudwara. But I used to go with my grandfather every time and listen to his talk. One day he told me, when you grow up, you must build a Gurudwara. So I laughed. I said, Dadaji, I'm only 8 years old. Where can I build a Gurudwara? He said, when you grow up, think about it. That stuck in my mind. So when we came to Dubai, every Sunday, we used to have kirtan in the house and have langar. So the hostess would make the dal and sabji, and the guests would bring the rotis. Because for one person to make all the rotis for 100 people was difficult. This went on for many, many years. In the year 2000, the population of Sikh community had gone to nearly over 20,000 people. And it was very difficult to put them in one house and have a kirtan. So my wife and I told Bubbles, let's go apply for a Gurudwara. She said, in an Islamic world, who's going to give you permission? I said, no harm in trying. The maximum is a no, no? It could be yes also. If God is kind, it will be yes. So we applied to the Islamic Affairs Committee and they went through the Guru Granth Sahib. I translated in Arabic and gave to them.
Oh, really?
And they went through it. And Dr. Hamid Shabani was the director. He retired recently. After 6 months of reading the Guru Granth Sahib, he came and he called me one day and said, I love your religion. It's so practical, so humanity-oriented. And it has Muslim saints, Hindu saints, everybody. I said it's 60% Hindu, 40% Islam. Mixed together, we are the best. I joked with him. He said, no, you're not the best, but okay, I accept your word. He said, but it was good fun. He said, listen, I can't give you permission to build a Gurudwara, but I can recommend your case to the ruler. And one day, I was sitting in Amritsar, and I got a call from my secretary. The ruler has sanctioned the Gurudwara. Please come.
Wow.
So I came back to Dubai, and we went to the ruler's office. And His Highness Sheikh Mohammed, he said, I have two questions. First one, I wanted to be number 1 in the world. I said, Your Highness, I'm sorry, it can't be number 1. Because the Golden Temple will be number 1. I'll make it number 2. So he laughed, he said, okay, I understand that. Second thing, he said, I don't want any problems, I don't want any committees or any fighting and all that. So you sign it. If anything goes wrong, I hold you responsible. I said, I take full responsibility. There'll be no problem at all. And I'll make your country proud with the best Gurudwara in the world. Then in 2008, we got the land free from the government. And by 2012, at that time, 2008 was, the Lehman Brothers fiasco.
Yes.
Nobody was ready to give me a single fill. So I told my 2 sons, I said, listen, we are going to fund the Gurudwara. And if you don't mind, I'll use the company money. Because I don't have any personal money. It's all company money. They said, Papa, you do it. We have no objection. Because I took my sons as my partners. When they joined me in the company, I put the 2 of them as partners. So I had to take the permission. We started building the Gurudwara. It was a 55 million dirham project. And my sons laughed at me. Papa, 55 million, who will pay you?
Yeah.
How will you generate it? We don't have 55 million. I said, this is God's house. God will build it himself. And I used Mother Teresa's statement, She said when she had 20 rupees in her pocket, she announced the first church in Calcutta. And people laughed at her. I said, Mother, how will you build the church with 20 rupees? She said, I'm not building my house. I'm building God's house. God will build it himself. The same logic I used. And believe you, today, I'm not joking, I never asked anybody for even 1 dirham. Money came automatically, and money came without my even requesting anybody for anything. And today, by God's grace, the Gurudwara is an iconic piece in the world.
Yes.
The whole world, people are very proud of the Gurudwara in Dubai. We serve the best langar, most clean place. And it's not a Gurudwara alone, it's a community center. Because we allow everybody who's a human being to enter the Gurudwara.
I've been there several times.
Whether it's a Hindu, Christian, Muslim, Baha'i or anybody. Because we believe in promoting humanity. You love everybody, you treat everybody with respect. That's why, I went for a conference on tolerance. My first speech was, I hate the word tolerance. And people were surprised, what's wrong with you? You're coming for a conference on tolerance and saying you hate the word tolerance. I said, it should be acceptance, not tolerance. Why should you tolerate anybody? You should accept everybody. Accept, respect, and God will be with you. And that today is helping me a lot because I believe there's good in every human being. There's God in every human being. And if you respect and accept people, you'll never be a failure.
The opening day of the Gurudwara in 2012, with 40,000 people visiting, what's your most vivid memory of that day?
Everybody was in tears, including me. Nobody could believe that a Gurudwara can be built in an Islamic world. I'm grateful to His Highness Sheikh Mohammed Rashid Al Maktoum, the ruler of Dubai, the Vice President and Prime Minister of UAE. He's been so generous and benevolent to give us land free and allowing us to build the Gurudwara. And today I'll tell you, the whole Indian community is happy that we have a place where we can get together, say our prayers, have langar together. And they say when you break bread with each other, you respect each other, you live together, you're happy with each other.
It's amazing that amidst this hectic life of business and social life of Dubai, you found the time to write not one book, but a trilogy. What did writing
I'll tell
teach you personally?
This was my wife's insistence that I write my autobiography.
Okay.
And the first book, which I call it Temple of My Dreams, is basically my autobiography. But because of the Gurudwara, and because of my dream of the Gurudwara, we titled it as Temple of It. That's my autobiography. Then after that, I went to Sheikh Nayan, the Minister of Tolerance. He said, I read your book, it's beautiful. Why don't you write a book on tolerance?
He was Minister for Tolerance.
Yeah. So he said, I said, okay. I said, if you give me a foreword, and I'll write the book. So I wrote the book on tolerance, and I called it The Lighthouse of Tolerance. And he gave the foreword for it, and that book was circulated in English and Arabic to all people. Then the third book came on spirituality. Because I always felt people, they say their prayers in the morning, afternoon, evening. But they don't understand the prayer. My book says that only. That please understand the prayer, follow the prayer. It talks more of spirituality and humanity. This is my third book. Then I had a fourth one, which is on reflections. Every month I send a message to all my Gurudwara congregation, as well as the Adlaboi staff, my monthly message. So when 101 messages are over, we made a book called Reflections.
I see.
101 thoughtful thoughts. That's my fourth one. And my fifth book is now under preparation. Book is on Seva. Seva is a Hindi Sanskrit word for service, but I translated Seva into English saying that serving everyone without appreciation. SEWA. Serving everyone without appreciation. The real service is that you serve people without appreciation. If you expect something in return, okay, I did you a favor, you do me a favor. That's
It's
not seva.
transactional, yeah.
That's transactional. Yesterday we heard the word transactional.
Yes.
But I believe that once you serve people, it's good to earn money. But unless you serve people, that money is of no use to you.
I want to go back to your Lighthouse of Tolerance book. You position tolerance not as an optional value, but as the saving grace, of our collective future. In a place like Dubai, where there are so many nationalities, what practical steps can you give our viewers to take home to practice what you've written?
I'll tell you what we did. In 2017, we had a breakfast in the Gurudwara for 101 nationalities.
Okay.
And we told everybody to come in the national dress.
Uh-huh.
And we got the Guinness Book of Record for having 101 nationalities together in one place having breakfast in 1 hour. My purpose was, this 101 nationalities was only possible in Dubai. Because Dubai has 204 nationalities living in Dubai in peaceful harmony and coexistence.
We are a mini UN.
This is the practical side of living. One has to tolerate each other, accept each other, respect each other. And that idea of having breakfast was, please understand each other, respect each other, accept each other, and live in peaceful harmony. And that was the message on Tolerance book. Because what I said in the book of Tolerance was basically, there are no two people who are same. But to enjoy life together, we have to live together.
Yeah.
That's the message.
Thank you. Thank you. Sage words. You've received many awards, including the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman. Which of these awards feels most personal to you?
To be honest with you, I got a lot of awards, but the only award I prefer to have is for my seva. The Pravasi Bharatiya Award, Samman, is a very prestigious award. I'm grateful to the Government of India for recognizing my services. But any award I got for doing seva, I appreciate the most. Because I went to London to receive an award only on seva. That's why I'm writing a book on seva. I thought people have recognized my work as seva. And today I believe, what I can give back to society is what will be remembered. See, God has given me everything. I'm very grateful to that. But then what I have done, what have I left behind? I want to leave behind a legacy. I leave behind some seva. Someone who can benefit from my work. What you give others is what you earn. If you realize that you earn what you give, you earn much more. Like, most of these Pathans, in their daily prayer, they say, Khuda mera kharcha bada. So people ask, why you say this? He said, bhai, kharcha tab badega na, jab paisa aayega to. So they don't ask for income, they ask for expenses to go up. So they say, increase my expenses, so automatically, because I have money, I'll spend on, right?
Surenderji, it is often said that behind every successful man, there is a successful wife. What role has Mrs. Bubbles Kandhari and your sons, your family, what role have they played in supporting you through your very successful journey?
Let me be candid on this. My wife, Dr. Bubbles Kandhari, stands shoulder to shoulder. So there's a saying, behind every man there's a successful woman. Behind every successful man is a woman. I said, no, she's not behind me. She's shoulder to shoulder with me. She takes part in every activity of mine and helps me to grow. In the Gurudwara today, she spends half a day every day doing service in the Gurudwara, looking after the administration and everything. But she always feels that, serving humanity, serving the people is what is your real profit in life. That satisfaction which you get by serving people, you can't get from anything else. And my sons have been very obedient and very honest and very respectful. Like they do all the business and I do all the spending. So they're doing all the hard work.
And you're doing the life. So for the young members of our IBPC community, what are 3 principles you believe they should never compromise on?
First, I would say quality, quality, quality. If you believe in that, you can never fail. But I always say one should have a dream and live up to your dreams. If you have a purpose in life, then you can fulfill the purpose in life, and that is your fulfillment in life. And have values. Never forget your values. There's always a saying, the harder you work, the luckier you are. There's no such luck.
Truly.
You have to work hard,
Yes.
then only you're lucky.
Yes, indeed.
And if you work sincerely, honestly, never cheat anybody. Like I always tell in my office when we have a sales meeting, I tell them all, never, never, never cheat your customer. Because your customer is your bread and butter.
Yeah.
He brings you your income. He brings you your salary. If you cheat him today, tomorrow he finds out, your bread and butter is over.
Yes.
So sincerity, honesty, integrity is very important.
Wonderful. A little earlier, you mentioned something very, very important about leaving a legacy. behind. So 50 years from now, what would you like to be remembered for?
If people remember me as a good human being, I'm happy. I have no other aspiration in life. Normally, people come and people go. Nobody's permanent in this world. And people forget everybody. Even the stalwarts have been forgotten. So I'll be also forgotten. But I'm not worried about that. I only believe that if they ever refer to my name, they should say that he did good seva. That's all. That's my only dream in life.
That simplicity personified is
Absolutely.
all I can bring myself to say after hearing this very profound, simple aspiration of yours. Surenderji, on behalf of IBPC and our viewers, I really thank you for sharing your personal life story with such warmth and honesty. You've shown us that business, success, and community service can walk hand in hand. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you, Ramesh. Thank you very much. I'm really honored and grateful to you for inviting me for this podcast. And I feel that if my message has gone to anybody, if they benefit from my messages, I'd be really happy. Because I think the success in life is not what you do, is what you give. Your success is what you give. And that's, I believe in that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. To our IBPC members, friends, and families, thank you for joining us for this special Inspire Fireside chat. If this conversation inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe. And join us for more Inspire episodes where we bring you real-life stories that matter. Until next time, keep building, keep serving, and keep getting inspired.